There are some movie terms that we hear all the time but probably don't know what it means. At times we guess it right, other times we have no idea what it is. Let's educate ourselves and get to know what some of these terms mean. The first and simplest term is sequel. Sequel simply means continuation, or in other terms, part 2 or part 3, depending on the number of movies released after the first one. A sequel could have different titles, and based on the number of continuations produced, we could call it a franchise. Let's pick a movie we can all relate to. Fast and Furious. There has been 10 installments or sequels, and we can call it a franchise. Or let's say Mission Impossible. There's Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, there's Mission Impossible Fallout, and they're all continuations but with different titles. It's also a franchise because it has more than 6 installments. Let's talk about another term called prequel. It also means before it happened. Prequels are made to help us appreciate or understand why a particular character is who he or she is, or how the idea for the movie came about. They are also portrayed years before the original movie happened. Best example is The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. The Hobbit is a prequel to The Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit occurred or happened years before events of The Lord of the Rings. The most recent prequel is Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Wonka is the prequel because it talks about the character development of Willy and how the chocolate factory happened. This might sound quite confusing, but if you look at the movies carefully, you will get a glimpse of the whole idea. The last term I would want to talk about is spin-off. Spin-off is taking a character or characters out of the original movie and making an entire show about these characters. Fans could love a character who is not even the main character, and the producer could make a whole production for that. An example is Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul is a spin-off of Breaking Bad because of the character called Saul. There are lots of examples you could use to describe a sequel, a prequel, and a spin-off. You could also comment with your examples in the comment section. Hope you've learned something, and what would you also like to add or know about other movie terms. Thank you.